topics of this chapter, animals in their surroundings. The three topics are rodents, proboscis, and then we will discuss about the breathing habits of human beings. First, see what are rodents. So, small animals such as rats and squirrels have sharp front teeth. They use these teeth to gnaw their food. These animals are called rodents. I'm telling you once more. Small animals such as rats and squirrels. Rats and squirrels are small animals. They have sharp front teeth. Means their front teeth is very sharp. Means they have sharp front teeth. They use their teeth to gnaw their food. Gnaw means to chew their food. These animals are called rodents. Means small animals such as rats and squirrels have sharp front teeth that help them to gnaw their food, means chew their food, and these animals are called rodents. I am giving you here two examples. Rats and squirrels. Now let's see next topic. Proboscis. Now what is proboscis? So butterflies have a long thin tube-like mouth called proboscis, and they use it to suck nectar from flowers. The example is butterflies. Butterflies have a long thin tube-like mouth called proboscis. Means that their tube is a thin tube-like mouth, and that tube is only called proboscis. And that tube means the proboscis helps them to suck nectar from flowers. Now let's see another example like mosquitoes. Mosquitoes have a needle-like tube that helps them to suck blood. Means mosquitoes also have proboscis, but they have needle-like tube that helps them to suck blood. So proboscis, I am repeating the thing once more. Butterflies have a long thin tube-like mouth called proboscis that help them to suck nectar from flowers. They use it to suck nectar from flowers. And mosquitoes also have a needle-like tube that helps them to suck blood. So I am writing here examples. Okay. Now let's see today's last topic, breathing habits of human beings. First, let's see what is breathing. Breathing is the process by which animals or living or means the human beings. Breathing is the process by which animals or human beings take in and give out air. The air they breathe in supplies oxygen to their bodies. The air that we breathe supplies oxygen to our bodies. And aquatic animals get oxygen from the air dissolved in water. Aquatic animals, I have told you, that live in water, so they also get oxygen from the air that is dissolved in water. The oxygen is dissolved in water and they get oxygen from the air dissolved in water. Then different animals have different organs for breathing. Like fish have gills, insects have a trachea that I will explain you in my next videos. But different animals have different organs for breathing. Some have lungs, some have trachea, then some have skin, some have gills. So that I will explain you in my next videos. Like fish have gills, that insects breathe through trachea, that I will explain you in my next videos. In this video, I will only tell you the breathing habits of human beings. So how human beings breathe? First, let's see some examples like birds, reptiles and mammals. They breathe through their lungs, and human beings also breathe through lungs only. We also have lungs for breathing. Now let's see. Air enters the body through the nostrils. Nostrils means nose. Means air enters the body through the nose, means nostrils, and reaches the lungs through the windpipe. And that air reaches the lungs through the windpipe. Lungs are richly supplied with blood through the blood vessels, and here oxygen from the air is absorbed by the body and carbon dioxide from the blood is passed into air. Means the lungs are richly supplied with blood through the blood vessels, and here oxygen from the air we breathe that contains oxygen is absorbed by the blood. Means it gets combined with the blood, and the carbon dioxide from the blood is released from the air, means passed into the air. And one more thing, that what is hemoglobin? So blood has a special substance called hemoglobin that combines with oxygen and carries it to all parts of the body. I am repeating once more. Blood has a special substance called hemoglobin that combines with oxygen and carries it to all parts of the body. And in this way only the air enters the body through the nostrils, and then it reaches the lungs through windpipe, and then the lungs are richly supplied with blood through the blood vessels, and here oxygen from the air is absorbed by the body. It means combined with the blood, and the carbon dioxide is passed into the air. Lungs contract to give out carbon dioxide rich air which goes out of the body through the nostrils. Means through the nostrils only air enters, and through this nostrils only carbon dioxide is passed into the air. So now we have discussed this topic also, breathing habits of human beings. So for today my topics has been completed. Please like, share, subscribe to my channel or touch the bell icon to get more notifications about my channel or about learning. I am ending the video. Thank you.